2025 Topps Series 2. Happy Hobby, I'm David Gonis. Hey, if you're a sports car collector and you're working on a limited budget, that's what we do on this YouTube series and on the Happy Hobby Sports Card podcast and newsletter. So check those out when you get a chance. But today, it's all about the Happy Hobby for 2025 Topps Series 2. It's finally come out. It's finally released. We've been waiting 3 or 4 months for this, right? Well, the rookies, not the best checklist, but there's some good players to get out of this. Roki Sasaki, the pitcher for those Los Angeles Dodgers, that's probably the biggest guy, the biggest name that we want to get out of this. Jackson Jobe was a great one to get out of this. Now he's going to have Tommy John surgery, so he's a good one to get out of this because when he comes out of it, we'll see where he's at. Luisangel, Acuña, Kevin Alcántara. There's some other good ones in here that we can get. Thomas Saggese for the Cardinals. Not to fret. There's other good rookie cards to get out of this. There's also a possibility for an autograph. There's guaranteed an auto or a memorabilia card in each box. So we have 2 boxes here, one of which we're going to open today, and then the other we're going to be opening in our Happy Hobby Buddy Break, which is going to come in a couple days. And that's one where we've sold spots to 5 other gentlemen in the Happy Hobby Sports Cards chat in the newsletter. These are founding members that paid for a year's subscription to the newsletter and the podcast. So with that, they get the opportunity to get into these breaks. So that's what they got 5 teams. I got 5 teams. It's going to be a blast. So keep on the lookout for that. But for now, let's get into one of these boxes right now and see what we can get. All right. So let's get into this. This is a hobby box. Now, this is number 1. We have number 2 we'll be opening up during our Happy Hobby Buddy break. So this is basically just my personal rip. Of course, I'm hoping for good stuff in both boxes, but this way we can, kind of surround it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get all 4 out here. 20 packs. 12 cards. Oh, I'm out of the picture here. 12 cards per pack. 350 card checklist. We're looking for an autograph. Yeah, sure, relic. But we're looking for an autograph. Lots of good stuff in here. Interesting inserts. Of course, the All Kings insert has us highly intrigued because those come up here. These are Mojos. We'll open this up at the end. 4 cards in there. One of those could be autographed as well. Let's get into this first pack. Interested to see some of the different inserts that they have in here. Already some blue. I see black in there. There's also black parallels we can get in here, but those are also pretty rare. Osvaldo Verdal with the Cubbies. Brendan Donovan, Troy Taylor, and the first one's a back one's probably a foil. Let's go to the back. Mason Montgomery, my Rays. Rookie card. Put these here. Let's see. Let's flip over this. Wilson Contreras. It's not a foil. Both of these were backwards. So I don't know what to think. Oh, the third one's backwards. How are 3 cards? What's happening? So these 3 were backwards. I think that officially tells us that none of them are super special. So we'll set these aside just in case. But that's weird. I wonder if that's Topps new thing. Hey, we finally got rid of the upside down flip, but now we're gonna move these out of the way. Now we're gonna give you the sometimes they're backwards, sometimes they're forwards, and they're all regular, not incredibly special. It could be that. All right, let's get back into this. Francis, look at that. I think that's a nice looking team card right there. I like that. Very cool. Tyler Nevin. I wonder if that's Phil Nevin's brother. Phil Nevin, old school. Collectors will remember that name. Austin Barnes. Jonathan Aranda. That guy's been on fire. All right. 2 more backwards cards. So I guess that's just the thing. Reed Detmers. And the Diamondbacks team card. The Brewers team card. And then we got a 1990s throwback Freddie Freeman. And Matt Strom, friend of the hobby. He is the host, if you're not familiar, he's the host of the Card Life, I believe it's called. And he does a good job. He's a big card collector. And you should be happy to get a Matt Strom card anytime. Big friend of the hobby. Richard Fitz. Ooh, we got Topps Gold in here. All right. Let's see. Let's get a Topps Gold rookie. Arias, Walters, Sugano, Lennon Sosa, Luke Weaver. Jackson Jobe rookie card. Right there. That's good news. All right. And that. Let's pull him out here. Grayson Rodriguez. We'll go to the back. Kyle Tucker. Future All-Star this year. We have one between. No. All right. So, but Tyler Anderson. That's our gold. Number to 2014. There's a foil of Salvi Perez. But the gold number to 2025. Remember, the golds are always numbered to the year that these cards are produced. So that's our gold, 2025. We'll put him right there. Jackson Jobe. That's a nice looking photo for Jackson Jobe. I like that. His arm looks a little... Somebody should check into that, though. I'll be happier about that card in about a year and a half. Andy Ibanez, Robbie Ray, Ty Madden, Austin Hedges, Nick Castellanos, Gustavo Campero, Pavin Smith, Simeon Woods Richardson, Shane Sugar McClanahan. Nice, bro. Mutual Admiration Club, Bobby Witt Jr. and Teoscar Hernandez, I believe. Josh Rojas, and then it looks like we have an insert here. This looks like a fun one. Cool border. Summer Superstars. I like that design. That is actually really nice. I'm interested in what our resident design guys, Alan Camuto and Whipstash, what they think about that card design. That's a cool insert. I like the colors. A lot of times I feel like they just like, do this. Just do this. Make the card look like, I don't know, like this. But that actually looks like it's kind of fun. Pajes, Jaron Duran, Joey Bart, Jack Neely, Matthew Boyd, Trey Turner, Kenley Jansen, Gordon Graceffa, decent rookie. Ryan McMahon, and Mike Burrows. So we'll keep Graceffa out. Put it right there. All right, we're going over to the second stack. I feel like I always go top right, top left, then bottom right, bottom left when I'm doing a box. What do you do? What's your path? 3 and no. Always better together. Covey's no-hitter. Sean Murphy, Grant Holman, Brian Bello, Harrison Bader, IKF, Julian Aguiar, Wensil Perez, Anthony Santander and the Blue Jays. And then we have another 1990s Mookie Betts All-Star. Oops, whoa, hey, easy, careful. A little Mookie Betts action. That's never a bad thing. All Dodgers. All Dodgers All-Stars. The 1990s Dodgers throwback. Or Dodgers 1990s throwback, I should say. All right. Stone Garrett. Twinkies. Joey Estes. Jared Jones and the Future Stars. The guy's got no arm. What happened to the rest? It's probably back there somewhere. 2 in blue. He's another guy that's got some injury problems. Garrett Crochet. Juan Soto with those Mets. He's starting to heat up. Tyler Fitzgerald. Javier Sonoya. Now, this is an interesting rookie card. He's basically a utility guy for the Marlins, but Sports Info Solutions pointed out he is the best rookie defensively right now. He's doing the most defensive runs saved, runs scored saved, defensive runs saved, and by a mile. So I thought you'd appreciate that little tidbit. We'll put him right there. Hunter Goodman and the way back, Garrett Mitchell. It's a cool looking photo for Mill. Very nice. All right. This one, does this feel a little bit thicker? Is this our relic? I don't believe so. No. Cabrera. Oh, this one's got an upside down card, though. That's interesting. Yariel Rodriguez, the American League Chicago White Sox. Luisangel Acuña, no, that's the one we can get excited about. All right. He's a steals guy. He's a speedster, but Ronald's a little brother, so we'll get excited about that. You gotta get excited about some things, right? Robert Suarez, Jaden Hill, Allie Rutschman. Then we got another card. It's backwards. Oh, this is a number to 50, this guy. Trent Gresham with the textured. I'll have to figure out what this is. But getting a numbered Yankee, that's not a bad thing. Trent Gresham. I do not know what this parallel is called, but it's like textured. That's pretty cool. We'll put him on top of the foil. And then we got Lindor and Alonso on this insert, which is DD5. Double diamond, double something. You'd think I'd look this up. Is that the FDNY hat and the NYPD hat? That's pretty cool. All right. Then, I'll put this out for our inserts. Almost halfway through this rip. This is our relic right here. So we got the relic on this one. Maybe it's a signed relic. That could happen. Scherzer with the Jays. Christian Walker. William Contreras. Shohei. You got I gotta get one of those. We get a Shohei. That's always a good thing. Let's put him aside here. All right, then we go to the back. Hyman posing for a parent. That's cute. And then we got a 90s throwback relic from the Yankees. That's always a good thing. I don't see rookie, but it is a rookie. It's Ben Rice's rookie with a little Yankee pinstripe in there. Very sweet. Very sweet. We'll get a little 1990 Topps relic card. Cool. So both of my interesting cards are Yankees so far. The textured, I got one more in this one. The textured parallel, number to 50, Trent Gresham. And then Ben Rice, the relic, rookie relic. We got a 90s throwback in this one, another one. Waka, Victor Scott, Spencer Bivens, Michael Kopech, Johnny DeLuca, look at that with this game-saving catch. I wonder if this was, when was that? With Merrifield. Nobody cares. Alex Call behind this. We got the 90s. Kyle Tucker. And then the foil Marcus Semien. Behind that, Miguel Amaya. So let's put these. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Third quadrant, I should say. Oh, Wyatt Langford with the rookie cup. You gotta love the rookie cups, man. Those are always good things. We'll put that. We'll stick him out. Alex Bregman, Jorge Polanco, Seth Johnson, Walter Pennington, Mason Miller with the rookie cup. John Single. This is the rookie cup pack. Athletics, J.P. Sears, Jesus Luzardo, and Kodai Senga. All right, so we have these two stacks left. This is the bottom left quadrant, so we're going this guy. And don't forget we got our silver pack left. All right, got another one of those. Looks like another one of those summer, what are they called? Summer something stars. We'll find out in a second. Oswaldo Cabrera, Noelvi Marte. Let you get the light out of your face there. Sorry about that. Frankie Montez, Juan Yepes, Romano, Mickey Moniak. He was a big hobby superstar not too far back. Alec Marsh. And the far back, Wilyer Abreu. And then the summer superstar, James Wood, a rookie. Nice. Little rookie card. James, what? This guy's been phenomenal. All right, so that's a nice hit. We will move him over the gold. All right, let's get back to this. Alexis Diaz, Sosa, Birdsong, Stephen Kwan, Pittsburgh Pirates team card, Jonathan Cannon, Nestor Cortez, Kevin Alcántara. There you go with it. But we might, by the end of this summer, see him on a different team, which is a possibility. Put him right there as they possibly showcase him for a trade. Stuart Fairchild, and then finally the foil, Randall Richick. All right. 2 packs left on this quadrant. Real Muto, Teodosio, Brendan Rodgers, Randy Vasquez, David Fry. I just don't like the foil on the bottom name. It's tough to read sometimes. Peter Montero, Merrill Kelly, Drew Waters, Shane Boz, Wizard of Boz right there, Alex Verdugo, and then I think this is a 90s throwback, All-Star, Shota and Managa. Put him with Mookie. There's not a big variety of inserts I've noticed. Summer Superstars, 90s throwbacks. All right, that's about it. And some foils. I noticed the foils are a lot less frequent than they were in Series 1. My theory on Series 2 is because it's not a great rookie checklist, my theory was they're going to load us up with some great stuff. Like some Caden Denton. That's a nice rookie card to get, by the way. Not bad for those A's or Angels. But yeah, that was my theory. This Topps knows it's not going to. They're probably not going to print a ton of this. Well, they're going to print a ton. They're not going to print as much as they did. Blake Snell, my guy. Not as much as Series 1, because there's not even close to the draw that Series 1 had. All right, you got TJ Friedel. Move this. Well, this looks fun. This is one of those OPS leaders, Kettle Marte. Now, to me, this is like it's a purple. I don't know if that means anything. This is like a, I don't know. It's one of those, hey, let's try to get something for the stat heads out there. Like, nobody's like, I need to get all the OPS leaders. No one said that ever. Grumpy old man. Matt McLean. Man, he had such a great start of his career. Kumar Rocker. That one counts. Put him right there. Jorge Mateo. A lot of cool sliding photos in this series. Austin Barnes. Jonathan Ronda again. Sagano again. Lennon Sosa again. Duran. Alejandro Kirk. Texas Taters. Great 8 take their cuts. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That's a cool one. Yusei Kikuchi. All right, let's see. What's this number? It's just a regular one. It's an all-star game. It looks like all the superstars. 3 packs left. And then we got, don't forget, the mojo. Don't just look. Don't forget it. That's all I'm asking. Willie Adonis, Aaron Nola, Blue Jays, Max Fried, Luke Weaver, Jackson Jobe again. We doubled up on old Jackson Jobe. Austin Hedges, Canario, Trent Grisham, regular one, AJ Smith-Shawver, Samuel Aldegari, and then let's see here, another 90s throwback, the A's, Brett Rooker. I was hoping for a little Jacob Wilson action there, but no dice. 2 packs to go. Hope this has been a relatively entertaining rip for you. Nick Castellanos, Campero, Pavin Smith, Joey Bart, Martinez, LeMahieu, Jimenez, and Ben Lively. That pack was one of the last pack of the regular cards, and then we get into the Mojo Silver. This one has another one of those summer inserts, I believe. Marcus Semien, Sean Burke, Jack Neely, Matthew Boyd, Trey Turner, Grant Holman, Tristan McKenzie, David Bednar, Porter Hodge, Jack Sawinski with an awesome picture. That is cool. And Summer Stars. Rangers, Jacob deGrom. Is he a summer star? He's more like a slumber star because he's been hurt a lot. All right, I'll put him right there. All right, so let's get into this guy. Like I said before, we could get, I believe last year's Series 2, I think, is when I pulled that Landon Knack autograph orange out of 25. So let's see what we get. Kumar Rocker. All right, let's get this guy out of the way. The old useless card. Got a silver, it looks like, or maybe it's just my eyes. Kumar Rocker with a cool rookie card. Julio Rodriguez and the All-Star. Then we got the Pirates. Nick York, the wrong Pirate. All-Star. Sandy Koufax. Look at that. That's cool. It's number 2/199. Very cool. So that's what we got. Not a ton of great hits. I think what this is telling us is the box that we got for the Happy Hobby break, that's going to blow up. That's going to be huge. So make sure you come back from that. Listen, I want to know, did you get some cool stuff in Series 2? Your hobby boxes or blasters or whatever you got? I want to know in the comments, whatever you do, have a happy hobby.